Hey ladies. So I want to give you guys a review and get you guys going on the new Bless. I started it yesterday. I've been very happy with it so far. I literally sat on my couch last night and sent invoices out. Um, so I'm pretty happy about that. There was like 20 minutes where my inventory was not in the new Bless. It was loading and, lost in the internets. So there was 20 minutes where I wouldn't have been able to invoice and send anything out because I, yeah, didn't have any inventory. So you do not need to, this does not take a day. There's no time like really lost with this, right? Okay. So to switch to the new Bless, make sure you have no pending invoices in old Bless. So close them out. What I did is I started another sale and then contacted the people from my previous sale that hadn't ordered. And when they didn't contact me back in 12 hours, I canceled everybody's invoices. I had a whole new sale going. I finished my count on my inventory, signed into Build. I'm into Build. Came to my inventory. And it shows up pretty much a screen just like this. And I started adding in my quantities, right? All these quantities. Holiday leggings, if I had them, this, that, and the other thing. Entered everything in. Then I scrolled back through and verified everything again. And then at the bottom right here, there was a button that said to verify, confirm your inventory. It was like a pink colored button, like this writing is up here is a button. It said confirm your inventory to start the new Bless. So I hit that. Another pop-up came and it told me, are you sure that you want to do that? And it asks you 4 things. Did you make sure you closed out all your inventory in Bless? Did you double check that all of these quantities are correct? And a couple other things. That have you filled out your merchant app? You cannot do this until you fill out your merchant app, guys. So I have my merchant app, I have my new card, I have my swiper, so I was ready and I switched over. I confirmed everything, and then about 20 minutes later, when I pulled up the app, I could see all my inventory, right? So that's exciting. This is the new Bless. So when you click go to Bless, it brings you to this, okay? So the first time that you sign in, you need to do this I can't sign in or I forgot my password, and it's going to shoot you an email to whatever email or whatever email you're going to use. And then you'll click the link and it'll bring you back to this, but it'll be password reset. So I set my password, sign in. And then this is what it does. It has a calendar if you want to schedule your calendar of events, what you have upcoming and stuff. I haven't started using that yet. Your images is you can put photos of your items in here if you'd like. Right now, I don't think that's making my business any extra money, so I'm not going to do that right now, but I will be open to doing it in the future. And so you just kind of click on that and you select the photo and it uploads the photo. Okay. You can share a Facebook album. So I'm assuming that this will be in the future how we post to Facebook, but don't quote me on that. Content, they're going to have like a content library in here. These are like things that you can, advertisements that you can make, the Elegant Collection, Pay It Forward if you're doing like a Pay It Forward challenge, and then if you're having a pop-up. So they'll be adding more content to this library. Sorry. Email, if I wanted to start an email builder, like to send out kind of, I call it spam mail because I'm not going to do this, and I don't think that it's a good idea because I think people get a lot of junk emails. But you can build an email maybe if you're doing like an exclusive sale for your VIPs or something. And then orders. So this is everybody that's ordered from me since I've started. and it tells me right here if they've paid. So I've only had 2 people pay their invoices. All these other invoices are pending. And then this person is a guest. So I filed them as a guest. I know her by her email. And they're all from my online pop-up. So if I had 2 sales going at the same time, online VIP, I could put online Sweet Shop Super pop-up, like online SSSP. I could put in-home VIP 323, and then I would kind of know what was making me money those days, okay? If you're a Shipping Easy girl, you can export this and all of this will go into Shipping Easy, okay? All of their addresses and stuff. So that's pretty exciting. You can show all this, whatever. You can show all of your order numbers for whatever. You can select a certain pop-up. You can select items, like this is their item code, what they purchased, 1 size leggings, you know, this, that, and the other thing. This total is, I had to cancel somebody's invoice. It was kind of a big invoice, but this is less that this. So if I selected and wanted to only look at like current invoices that aren't open and not canceled, I could do that. So that's all that you can kind of do from here. If you click on this little icon up here in this little box, it just brings you back to the dashboard. So I don't know what is going to change with that, but it's going to change, okay? Next, this customer registration forms is, so this is the address for it. Mine is LuLaRoe Northern Lights because that's my consultant name. The way that you figure out your consultant name is you go to Build, go up to just your name in the top, go to My Settings, and go to, I believe it's Contact Name. No, it's not. What is it? I looked at this earlier. Where is it? Man, where is it? Oh, sorry. On the overview, it says your public ID is LuLaRoe Northern Lights. It'll say Jessica Tunseth. It'll say whatever you want it to say right there, okay? And so then that goes after the http://lularoebless.com/account/customer signup. I gave this to my girls, to my group, before I actually was in the new Bless. And I just told them, hey, I'm going to be switching in the next 24 hours. Please register as a customer, and some of you will win $15 Lula cash, right? I already have like 150 people in my bank. Like that's, I feel like, a good amount. And everybody, except for one person that bought from me yesterday, was registered. So I literally sat on my couch and registered while I watched some Criminal Minds. Okay. Here is my funds.mylularoe.com/account/login. This is where you register your card. So as soon as you like get your card, you go to funds.mylularoe.com. You can search your LuLaRoe email for that, and it'll show up the link for it. Because I went through and did a lot on my email to make sure that I could watch all the videos that LuLaRoe has given us and make sure that I'm doing this correctly, okay? So you create an account. I've already created an account. You log in. It keeps telling me. Okay, so my card, this is the card. There's no balance on it right now because I haven't transferred myself any money. When I start transferring myself money, or basically I have to close a pop-up and then those funds are available for me to physically transfer myself, I can hit a transfer button. Or every night at 1:30 in the morning, it will transfer the funds for me on closed pop-ups, okay? So if you don't close your pop-up because there's open invoices, it's not going to automatically transfer. You have to bump it, okay? So then I can use this to pay for my inventory, right? All this money that's on here. Or I can transfer it, transfer the balance. So I activated this on the 4th. I have not transferred anything because there's been no money on it, but I can kind of watch what I want to do with it. So as soon as I'm ready to transfer, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Okay, how did I invoice for my chair? I printed off this Joe, which if you're in the sweet shop, which all of us are, you can search for Joe, all capitals, J-O-E, and look for a post and ask Joe Farrar to give you access to this. And it is awesome. Just basically followed their name, searched to see if they were registered with me, and if they were, I clicked a couple buttons and they were on my sent an email. Okay. Here is the Blast training pictures. Super easy. I did not look at these in order to check my people out or anything like that. I haven't looked at this at all. I literally went through it myself and followed through, and it works beautifully. Pop-ups, you open a pop-up and then that's kind of where all your invoices for said pop-up sit. Search orders by number, customer name for this sales inventory, this sales one, and I haven't had to do that yet because there's only like 5 people that have bought from me. Inventory. Click on this inventory and make sure that your inventory, after you've done the my inventory, after you've verified it and pushed it into New Bless. Mine took like 20 minutes before it showed up in this inventory. I honestly thought I was going to have to call, but it worked. So it's all there now. And so when I go to pop up and I add an invoice, I can select from any of my inventory. This morning I received a box, so I click this receiving button. I type in the order number. It's on the outside of the box on a sticker. And I counted my pieces. I was missing 2 pieces, so instead of receiving the whole order, I was less 1 perfect tea and 1 jade, and so I just hit the minus button so that instead of it said received 2 of 3, and I hit enter, and that's that. I haven't looked at calendar. I don't think that you can do anything too much with that yet, but when we can, I might use it. And then content is the same as the dashboard online. And then tasks, I don't have any tasks. Like ladies, this has been super user friendly and easy. I haven't had any issues. I'm excited that I'll be able to split payment on my in-home pop-ups. The sending an invoice has been super simple. I'm really happy about that. I have used this as a customer and I have paid as an invoice. So I'm pretty happy about it. The only thing that I will say is a little bit crazy, let me get into my Gmail, is the amount of emails that you're gonna get, because I created all of these invoices and then it only tells me a purchase receipt. Okay, so it only tells me, it'll send me the purchase receipt, but I get emails for both, which is kind of a lot of emails. But that's okay. I'm willing to take that because instead of being locked in my office even longer to invoice, I am gonna be able to sit on my couch and invoice, and I'm really happy about that. So make sure you fill out your merchant application and get everything going so that you can get a swiper in the mail, and then I would say start. Do it. I was a little apprehensive and I was trying to wait as long as I could, and then I was to the point where I felt like I'm your leader and I need to get this ball rolling so that I can help you guys, and I feel like I'm there, and I'm happy with it. And I think it'll be less time at my desk and more time snuggling or on my couch or just out of this office, which I'm happy about. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions and I can help answer. Thank you.